So it's only midweek, but I wanted to do a little bit of filming because it looks like all of my critters have come up. There's a snake. It's not the big one that I'm used to seeing, but maybe they nest in that pile and create some eggs, which would be nice, so that I never have any mice again. It's a beauty. And I saw something strange in the garden, and that's why I ran in to get the camera. Let me show you. So I think I filmed before I did the mowing this previous weekend, so mowing is done nicely. So a big fat toad popped out as I was mowing, and I thought to myself, man, I've had slug problems. The Georgia candy roaster seedling completely disappeared, and I want to blame slugs, even though it might have been a cutworm, but it was big, fat, and juicy, and then suddenly it was gone. So I moved the toad into the veggie garden, and I set him in the corner here, and I closed the door. I think he's too big and fat to really escape, but I wasn't sure if the little baby toads were here yet. So I actually saw them hopping around earlier today, a couple days later, so that's good. So I was just walking around the garden. See all the maypops coming up everywhere? So I was just walking around the garden, taking a look at things. What's that? Rotting wood, not little snakes, okay. And eating strawberries, as you do, and checking things out, you know. I just planted another seed here because that seedling was here, but it's completely gone now. And I noticed one of my pots seemed to be dug up like it was from a squirrel or something. And the longer I looked, sure enough, do you see him? The toad, he's gigantic. So I wanted to show you that while he was out. I don't know if it's a good idea to have it here while the little babies are hopping around, but that's fine. And there's my peanuts. So, you know, maybe we'll do the vlog a little bit earlier this week. The transplanted berries are doing well. Oh, and of course I just got the rejection letter from that job in Vermont, so I didn't really need to move all of the berries, but I guess it's okay that I put them in all the pots. I got notification that the peach tree, the mixed grafted peach tree 5-in-1, had shipped, or they were preparing to ship like 5 days ago, I want to say. So that's coming soon. Here's my one plum. I'm so very excited. It looks like it's kind of leaking from the top. Maybe it got scratched by bugs or something, but even if it doesn't turn out like the cherries did, I'm still excited. I guess maybe I will end up espaliering these guys and like mowing down the walnut stump over there and everything. Anyway, let's look a little bit better. So I just had myself a little strawberry feast here. I picked a bunch of strawberries yesterday, and I got a bunch of pine berries too, the white ones with red seeds. So I actually put them in the freezer. I'm going to wait for the blackberries to ripen, and I'm going to make blackberry strawberry jam. And I think with the pine berries, I think I'm going to make, what is it, ground cherry? I still have some frozen ground cherries from the last season that I froze those. So I think I'm going to make ground cherry pine berry jam, and whatever gooseberries I get out of here too, to have kind of a more tropical one. I'm excited. So I pulled out a couple of the carrots here too yesterday because they're shading out these okra for Sirius so that these okra have a chance to grow. I actually gave it away to the neighbors. I didn't want any more carrots. I have plenty left, right? So I got carrots, and I got a bunch of peas because the peas are completely full, and I got a bunch of strawberries yesterday, so that's pretty exciting. Ooh, look, there's even more strawberries. And I transplanted one of those maypops into this pot here just to see if it would survive. It doesn't really seem to come up with roots, but it has a bit of a fleshy rhizome sort of situation going on. I guess that's how it's traveling underground. So we'll see if that takes. And I pulled some of the shiso out of the mulch again because I guess it had seeded pretty much everywhere. These peppers are bouncing back now, which is nice. For a couple of months there in the middle of the winter, I was thinking that I was completely going to lose them, but it looks like they're bouncing back and trying to make flowers and everything. I went through and cut off the dead pitchers on the Sarracenia. I watered this guy. Wow, he's already out of water. Anyway, I watered this guy, the multifida. Hopefully it properly pours. It's just kind of sprinkling on me right now. And I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely can. All of the grass, I cut it back with my sickle. So now the mint can actually get sunshine. It was so bad that mint was even looking sickly. And the surviving fern can get some. I think I put a shiso in the other fern pot that didn't really make it. But, you know, if you have one fern, you have lots of ferns. So hopefully that one proliferates itself. Only one of the Venus flytraps looks like it's growing back, which is a shame. I just keep killing them, which is terrible. I hate it. I love Venus flytraps so much, but they don't like me. The mints are doing well, except for that one pot that doesn't seem to have really bounced back, but I'll give it some time and see if anything grows. Man, look at all these tasty looking strawberries, now that they're getting light and actually ripening. What else? I did a little bit of weeding while I watered. I want to say it was Saturday, it might have been Sunday. So it looks slightly better here. Not greatly better, but slightly better. Some of the gourds have come up. I don't know if you can see that there. And there's another one, and that might be it. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot what comes up, right? And then some of those galaxy beans. There's one. There's a couple. The thing with the 3 leaves there. This is another either pecan or walnut sprouting up that the squirrels planted for me. I think these are all dill that are sprouting up everywhere. The things that aren't carrots, I'm excited because I love them. Somebody was telling me that they don't get any ladybugs, but I have all the ladybugs. Come on, focus. So they're all over like usual because they love the peas, because the peas are always covered in aphids. The peas even escaped the netting, but maybe I'll just let them grow like that. I just don't care. They can go wild, you know. Previous years, even the tomatoes go wild and I don't even prune them at all, so maybe I should. It's always interesting trying to train peas though, because whenever I try to do anything with them I just end up breaking the stalks, and that doesn't help at all. Man, I should go through tomorrow and pick more of the strawberries for real, huh? Maybe put some more in my freezer bag. Tasty. Oh, look at that one. It is great. Ooh, looks like the bugs got to it before me, but it'll still be good. Oh, that one was really tasty. And here's that female kiwi that I had bought. So, I thought that the painters were gonna do the fence that was between the house and the shed, but they didn't. So I guess it was a misunderstanding. But you know, it's fine that there's matching wooden fencing around the house. You know, at least the other side isn't painted either, so at least it doesn't look too out of the place. So when I go paint the rest of the fence, I guess I'll get that painted. So maybe I'm not planting kiwi on that fence yet because it's not painted, but that's fine. There's that leaf broccoli doing quite well indeed. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think it's another one of those leaf broccolis, but it's just kind of a strange leaf shape. My fake snake too. So this dill, I'm excited about it because I'm gonna have that dill, and then I have all these carrots and onions. So I'm gonna make very dill-tacular pickled carrots and onions this year. If what I hope happens, happens. You know, I think I had planted melons around the edge of this too, and then nothing really happened. I think I planted melons and then some sort of squash on this side that didn't really come up. Maybe, I don't know. I think the slugs got to everything because the strawberries are taking over and just like keeping it damp everywhere. So, luckily this zucchini came up, and there's another couple here somewhere. I forget where they were. Maybe one here. Yep. Here's another one. I forget if it's the patty pan squash or the Italian zucchini, but you know, if even one of them survives and does well, then that's already my food for the year. There's another one. tomatoes are doing so poorly, man. And I picked a bunch of rhubarb yesterday and the day before to chop up to make the pie that I just made. Look at that thimbleberry. It's so excited. And I don't think these gooseberries are ripe yet, but I'm getting very excited. The branches look heavy with fruit, and gooseberries are my favorites, so I will feast heartily. Well, that's it. We're at a good 10 minutes already, so see you next time.